If you think zombie games have been done to death, you may be right. But just like the undead, they keep coming back. Here are the top 5 zombie games coming out in 2018. Number 1. The Last of Us Part 2. The Last of Us Part 2 picks up Joel and Ellie's story 5 years after the original game. While survival in a post-outbreak world will still be a key theme of the game, we know very little else, other than the fact that Ellie is seriously annoyed about something. Fan theories suggest that Joel is actually dead and Ellie is simply imagining him. But we won't know for sure until Naughty Dog reveal more. Number 2. The Walking Dead. Now, this is a 2 for 1 as we have 2 Walking Dead games coming out this year. First up, Telltale's The Walking Dead Final Season. Telltale Games is known for delivering fans a fantastic experience with whatever IP they get their hands on. One of the more popular franchises the developers have worked on is The Walking Dead. With a total of 3 seasons released, the narrative has followed a number of characters through their journey of being the last living humans in a world covered by a sea of undead. With that said, the main protagonist has continued to be Clementine, a young girl who has grown up within this post-apocalyptic world. So, what will become of Clementine? We will find out when the final season is released later this year. Next up, we have Overkill's The Walking Dead. From the team that brought us Payday, Overkill's take on The Walking Dead is an upcoming first-person co-op shooter based on the Walking Dead comic book series. Which is good news considering the last Walking Dead FPS based on the TV show was just awful. In this new game, players will have to survive together in a world that has been dominated by mindless flesh-eating walkers. While details surrounding the video game narrative have yet to be fully fleshed out, the development team has announced that a VR version of the game will be launching for the game as well. Number 3. State of Decay 2. In a zombie apocalypse, forging bonds between survivors and building up a community is essential to survival. State of Decay 2 takes those values to heart with co-op for up to 4 players, provided you all agree to work together instead of backstabbing one another for precious supplies. To build up your customisable encampment, you'll need to scavenge on foot or 4 wheels, splattering the skulls of countless undead along the way. And if someone's unfortunate enough to get bitten, their allies will have the tough choice between curing them with a limited supply of medicine or ending the impending suffering with a bullet to the brain. Number 4. Metal Gear Survive. Even though Hideo Kojima has absolutely nothing to do with this so-called Metal Gear game, and even if it reuses a ton of assets built in Fox Engine for Metal Gear Solid 5, there is still a reason to have a shred of optimism for Metal Gear Survive. This is a third-person multiplayer survival game, taking place in an alternate dimension in which the many supporting soldiers on Mother Base suddenly find themselves swarmed by Resident Evil 4 style parasitic zombies. Whilst the production values and core gameplay are nowhere near the pedigree you'd expect from a Metal Gear game, it's hard to go wrong with co-op horde modes, complete with crafting and the ability to construct fortifications. Fortnite, anyone? Number 5. Days Gone. The PS4 exclusive Days Gone has an open world post-apocalyptic setting with zombies that aren't technically undead. Much like 28 Days Later, the so-called Freakers are actually infected humans who have gone feral and seem eager to devour the protagonist Deacon, voiced by Sam Witwer, who you may recognise as Starkiller from Star Wars The Force Unleashed. The thing that sets Days Gone apart from the other games on this list is the aforementioned Freakers. In Days Gone, the undead are a much more sprightly lot and are much more of a Left 4 Dead style running zombie that flood the environment. And sometimes the only way to survive will be to run away. If you can. So that was our list of the top 5 zombie games coming out in 2018. Did we miss any out? Please leave a post below in the comments. Please like, share and subscribe, and as always, we'll see you next time.
Yeah.